You thought losing them would break you, and for a while, it did. You couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. The silence screamed louder than their voice ever did. But what if I told you didn't lose them? You lost the version of yourself that begged to be seen. You found the self that no longer waits to be chosen. This isn't heartbreak. This is resurrection. First, it feels like death, losing someone who once made your world feel alive. It's like watching your own soul walk away, wearing someone else's shoes. You replay every conversation, reread every text, wonder what you could have said differently. Think love was lost because you were not enough. But here's the truth. You were never loved by them. They needed. The difference between being loved and being used to fill someone's emptiness. You weren't a partner. You were a crutch. Choose you. They leaned on you. Then you stopped bending. They walked. This was never about losing them. This was about confronting the parts of you that clung to pain and called it loyalty. Chulhan says, "We live in a society of performance, not connection. Perform love, we perform worth, and when we're no longer needed in their script, we're replaced." But the real grief, it isn't about them leaving. It's about realizing how little of yourself you had left. You tolerated silence instead of intimacy. You confused chaos for passion. You weren't in love. You were in survival. That's why it hurts. Not because they're gone, but because now you're forced to face the person you abandoned. Let's get honest. Losing them hurt, but if they truly valued you, they wouldn't be gone. People don't leave what they're afraid to lose. They left because the version of you who overgave, over-apologized, over-explained, died, and what rose scared them. The quiet version of you who doesn't chase, who doesn't beg, who doesn't shrink, the version of you that finally said, "I don't need to be chosen to be valuable." That's the person they never expected and could never control. You didn't lose love. You lost dependency. You didn't lose a soulmate. You lost a mirror that only reflected your wounds. This was never about rejection. This was your awakening. This version of you, the one watching this now, is not broken. You are more whole than you've ever been, because now you sit with your own silence, and it no longer feels like punishment, because now your worth doesn't fluctuate based on who replies or who stays, because now you know, if they could walk away from the real you, they never truly knew you, and if they couldn't love your fullness, you were never loved, only filtered. And you were never born to be filtered. You didn't lose them. You lost the version of you who settled for less than alignment. You found yourself, and now you don't need them to feel found again. Take care. Subscribe for more quiet power, deep thoughts, and the things no one says out loud. Like if this felt personal, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss when the world finally starts making sense.